Okay, I'm playing against international master Tristan Calistri. We have a Sicilian Defence. Okay, knight c6. The fianchetto variation. Let's just go with the normal setup here. And now I have bishop c5. I normally play against the fianchetto. But let's go with queen c7 first. If he doesn't play bishop to e3, bringing the knight back to e2, I'm not sure about that. Okay, and now I'm going to use a move which is normal for the bishop c5 fianchetto variation. I know this looks strange, pinning your queen like this, but I think this move is sound here. I'll just support the knight with d6 at some point. And then just play bishop to b7, rook c8, and just play on the queen side. Queen d4. Yeah, let's just go with d6. And now if the knight moves, I'm threatening a fork on e5. Just develop bishop to b7. That was probably not a good move. I just put his bishop to a better square now. I should have probably played rook to d8. Yeah, that was a mistake. Now he has c3 and he opens me up completely. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that knight to g6 move was a mistake. Now I'm having difficulty defending this pawn on a5, and this is already not looking good. Okay. Material is equal, at least I'm not down a pawn, but he can create a pass pawn very easily. It'll be easier for him to create a pass pawn than it will be for me in the center. Okay, let's just defend d6. Yeah, he's attacking the bishop. I don't want to take. If I take, that's just bad. There's no way I can remove the other knight from b5, so let's just pull back. He probably even have knight to d6, and I can't play rook to c6 because he just takes with the queen. This is a very bad position for me. Or he can simply take the pawn on a5 here. I'm not sure why he's thinking for such a long time. Yeah, that's it. No, I don't like rook to a8 because he has queen to c7 exchanging the queen. What I'm going to do is just come up with some defensive setup here and wait for a mistake. That's pretty much the only thing I can do, unfortunately. Simply, I will have to sit and wait for a mistake. And once again, he's spending way too much time here. He should be seeking exchanges and just carry on with pushing the pawns on the queen side. Okay, I think knight to d5 should be the move here because my queen is pinned. Okay. Yeah, let's play rook to a8. And I need to avoid exchanges here at all costs. So Bishop to b7 is the move. Okay, attacking the rook on a1. He didn't see it. Okay, now I have chances. Now I have chances. The idea should be to remove this knight from b5 and attack the pawn on d6. Yeah, bishop c6 is the way. He needs to escape from the pin. Okay, now I have chances. Let's go to the second. He was attacking g7 with a checkmate. Takes on f4. He can't take because of queen g4. And now this is just, this is probably winning for black. Yeah, this is going to lead to a checkmate. Queen f2, not queen f2, queen e2, because he was protecting that square with the queen. Okay, let's analyze this quickly. Yeah, I think I went wrong with this knight to g6 move. That just allowed him to completely overrun me on the queen side. So, yeah, as I thought, this move is actually okay. And d6, even a small advantage for black here. Okay. Knight c6 is the move here, interesting. I don't like this move from a human perspective. What am I accomplishing? Yeah, perhaps his knights are slightly awkward here, and I just have harmonious development, so I should be more than okay here. So that's why knight to c6 is actually okay, although there's nothing concrete arising from this move. Yeah, this is also not that bad. So where's the decisive mistake here? Ah, yeah, of course I should have played rook to b8 from... I probably wouldn't have done that, but I should have at least tried rook to d8. I think that was a bit better. Because now he just opens me up on the queen side. And let's see if this is possible after rook to b8. No, because I have b4 and I have d5 maybe. Or just bishop to e4 with the discovery is even better. Yeah, and that's why rook to b8 is the move here. And yeah, this is not looking good, even though the computer gives it almost as equal. I didn't actually like this at all. Queen to b8, yeah, moving away from the discovery. So, and here I was already in a survival mode, I guess. But that was a good idea, to just sit and wait and do nothing. It was an ugly way to win, but it kind of paid off. But as Magnus Carlsen says, sometimes you have to win ugly. So. Yeah, and this is still a huge advantage for White, funny enough, even after the loss of the rook. And that's because he can play queen to c7 here. Yeah, he can just play queen to c7 now. That's winning for him. But I actually found a good plan here, and I found it very quickly, undermining this the support of the d6 pawn. So I'll give myself some credit for that at least. And then he had very little time here and had to lose on time. It's good that I saw this checkmate as well. Now it's completely winning because, okay, let's say he does that. He can't really take because this just leads to checkmate or the loss of the queen. And even though he has two bishops and a rook for a queen and a rook, this is decisively winning for black, I guess. Also, after what happened in the game, even after here, there's nothing he can do. If he moves the bishop, that just leads to checkmate. So, yeah, an unfortunate game for him, I guess, but these things happen in chess, so I think he should have been simply quicker and simply sought exchanges when he was material up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.